Mr. Louis Ng, you can do your 3 cards.
So in the context of the recent discussion on the disamenities that come from irresponsible feeding, I would like to touch on the related topic, cat abandonment. Cat abandonment is one of the reasons for the increase in stray cat population. It is a heartless act. It also causes problems as cat feeders struggle with the sudden increase in numbers, and residents also suffer disamenities. In one recent case, 11 cats were abandoned overnight. We have strong legislation against pet abandonment. It is easy to enforce these laws with dogs, as dogs are microchipped and licensed, and we can trace the owner. But there is difficulty with cats, as there is currently no licensing requirement and microchipping requirement. We have fined a person previously for abandoning her cat. She left the pet carrier there with her details. But how many owners will abandon their cat and leave traces of their details? In other cases, it is not so straightforward. Can I ask the Ministry to look into plans to strengthen measures to deter cat abandonment, for instance, by microchipping and licensing pet cats? Next card. So the launch of the Trap, Neuter, Release, Manage program for dogs in 2018 signaled a fundamental shift in the way we manage stray dog populations in Singapore. Can Minister provide an update on the progress of the program? Has there been strong public support, and what kind of concerns have been raised, and how have we addressed them? Can Minister also share whether we will be adopting a similar approach for wild animals, where we focus on science-based approaches that tackle the root of the problem and address both residents' concerns and animal welfare concerns? Next card. So Singapore has lost 90% of our original forest cover, and we really need to protect what is left urgently. Recently, there's been much concerns about the environmental impact of the Cross Island Line and the Mandai developments. There will be similar developments in the future, and many have argued for mandating EIAs. Earlier this month, I asked Minister if EIAs will be made mandatory for construction works near national parks or nature reserves. Minister replied that the Ministry will require developers to conduct further studies and implement more mitigating measures, quote, if the potential environmental impact of a project is assessed to be significant, unquote. Can Minister clarify how and who will assess the potential environmental impact of a project, and how will we ascertain that further studies are required? Can we also mandate that EIA consultants file their final report to the authorities rather than the developers, so as to ensure their independence? For construction works in or near sensitive security areas, can the Ministry make EIAs public after removing sensitive data related to national security?